All right, this is part 2 of how to export SketchUp into the laser engraver program called RDWorks V8. You'll need to follow these steps closely. So click on RDWorks V8. Okay, we're going to do nothing with this program at the moment. What you need to do is open a template that has the correct settings. So go to File, Open. Now, it brought me straight there. It probably won't bring you straight there. What you need to do is go to this PC, and to find the template file, yours will look a little different. You'll have your 32 drive down here, but you should have this GTT1 G drive. Double click it or open it. All right, and this is the file that you want, template.rld. You'll see that it's next to the laser engraver files. Click on that or double click it and open. Okay, and really you don't see anything in here, but you will notice that we have some different settings. So let me talk about what these settings are. You're not ever going to mess with these, okay? Very important that I am the only one who does that. But anything in blue ink, the laser engraver is going to cut it, but not all the way through the wood. It's basically going to make a line in your wood. Anything that is red, it is going to scan. Now, scanning means it's going to hollow it out. It's going to make it kind of an impression in the wood. I would think of it as not like a cut, but more of a deep kind of digging kind of look. And I'll show you what that looks like later. And then the black color is going to represent cutting all the way 100% through the wood completely. So what we need to do is we need to bring in your project. So you're going to go to File, Import. Now, this is where you go to your 32 drive, which is where you exported your SketchUp. So let me go ahead and find where I was on the last one. I was in Sam's 32 drive. As you can see, I've got access to everyone here. You only have access to your own 32 drive. So go to yours. Okay, and the file you're going to want, you should have named it first, last name, and the name of the project, magnet. Always use that same thing. And it should be a DXF file. That's how you know it's the correct one. Go ahead and click on that and open. Okay, now you'll see that it opened it. Now, the laser engraver only uses millimeters. It does not use inches. And since you designed this in inches, what I'm going to tell everyone to do is to press this padlock, which will keep the proportions the same. And I would like everyone to make theirs 50 millimeters. So go ahead and change both of them to 50 millimeters. And that'll make it a good size for a magnet for what you want. Okay, that's going to be a little under 3 inches, which is fine. All right, so this is almost done. There are some things that we need to do to it, though. At the moment, everything is black, which means it's going to cut through the wood completely, which means all these pieces would fall out from each other and they would not work. So using these here, remember, black is cutting all the way out. So I want the outside of my magnet to be cut all the way out from the large piece of wood that is being used. So I'm going to leave that black. But this one here, let's go ahead and click on this. I want to make that blue. So I'm going to come down here and make that blue. And what that's going to do is it's going to cut a line in the wood, but it's not going to go all the way through. Now, for this one here, I'm going to do red. And the reason I'm going to do red, and I got to come down here and actually make it red. I know it looks red already. I've got to make it red. Is it's going to scan. Now, when you scan, it's going to scan from the red line to the next red line. So I'm going to make this one red as well. And I got to click on it and actually make it red. So what it's going to do, right here where my arrow is, it's going to hollow this out. Not completely, but it's going to be a pretty thick dip down. Okay, and it's gonna, what I like to, almost like it's gonna scrape it out so that it kind of has an indentation in it, which I think is gonna look good for what we want to do. Okay, so now that I've got it set and I've made it told the laser engraver what I want it to do, now I'm going to export. And the reason we're going to export is you need to place this in the laser engraver file folder so that I can engrave it for you. So we're going to do export. But before I do that, I have to name it what I want. Remember, you must use your name and magnet. Now here's the thing. You cannot export as a DXF. Do not choose that. Okay? You want it to be set to .ai. And you don't want it to, in your 32 folder, you want to put it into the laser engraver files magnet folder. Okay? So I'm going to do that. I'm going to hit save, export. This is a Chinese program, so I guess they don't know how to spell export, and I'm being serious. It was made by the Chinese. But it's succeeded. So it is now in the magnet folder, ready to be engraved by Mr. R. Blaster. Thank you for watching this. Follow the steps just the way I showed you.